Happy Muscle Monday. Today I'm going to take you through some foundational exercises that will help strengthen your back. If you suffer from back pain or have issues with lower back or upper back, I want to show you some things that you can do to start strengthening right away. So let's start off in a seated position. Just being aware of your lumbar, your lower back is important. So we're going to talk about positioning. I'm on my sit bones. You can put something against your lower back to help you, but I just want you to contract your abdominals and roll so the spine rounds, and then release and pull up all the way. Now I'm using my hands on my legs not only to compress my shoulder blades, but to also add some compression and some energy into the low back. You can hear my voice. I'm contracting my ribs really hard, rounding the back, feeling the muscles stretch, and then come on up. And you can do this with your hands on one side. So again, I'm going to roll back. This is going to initiate a little more response from my obliques. Contract. I'm doing a little bit of a pelvic tilt. Contract those muscles around that upper scapula and then pull out. So you want to do a progression. You want to do middle, you want to do side, and you want to do rotation. So here's the rotation. Hands on one side of the leg. I'm actually pushing against my thigh. This is adding rotation for the back. Now, if you feel pain in the back when you do this, don't sit back so far. Start off a little bit smaller, but the stronger you get, you should be able to tilt all the way back and all the way up. And I'm pushing as hard as I physically can against my legs, keeping my legs pulled apart, feeling that rotation in the spine, and the obliques are really contracting. So I'm going to go back to center. You want to do that. I'm not going to face the back leg. So again, center. You can also press on the inner thighs outward, and that's going to create tension in the pelvis. It's going to feel different on these abdominal contractions. These are not full abdominal crunches from the ground. They're just mini little contractions. Again, one-sided with the hand, compressions, and you could also do compressions with a reach. So as I'm rotating my shoulder all the way around, it's going to cause a little more stress in the back. So that's a great one to do. Again, you can reach up, pull the abdominals in, and reach around. So any of those are fantastic to build some initial core strength. So as I come all the way to the floor, this is a pretty simple one. You're going to lay down. You can keep your head on the ground or you can keep it up in a neutral position, but start off with a leg pull. So you're going to reach out, contract the abdominals to the floor until you feel the back pushing really hard into the ground. Once you've got that nice tight abdominal, lift the leg, and you're going to immediately feel that in the back, but this is going to strengthen the muscles of the lower back. If you feel pain, put the leg right back down again. So again, it's a hold. You can also do, I'm going to keep my head up so that I can keep my eyes on you. You can rotate, watch my body, rotate the lower back. You're using your own body weight right here, pull. So that's the movement. You would switch it, contract the abdominals, reach all the way over, very controlled, make sure the back is on the ground, and in. Squeeze the legs together. You can also do that with one leg extended in this position, turned in. You can also do it turned out. Tap and pull. Whenever you take your levers away from you, it's going to create more stress in the back, so be very aware to be careful when you do that. I'm going to flip it on over, supines, and now prone. We can do a couple on the floor in this position. Make sure you keep your buttocks really, really tight here so that you're not arching the back. Arms come out in front, lift the belly button. So I'm pushing out in front like a Superman. Arms are out, head is under and very relaxed. Pull your rib cage up. So now we're lengthening, tightening the glutes and working these erector spinae muscles. You can do it here, fingertips, contract, very little arm work. This is all about the back. So my arms are super light. Come on in. You can do alternating sides. Again, this is going to work the latissimus muscles of the back. And then rotate and squeeze the muscles of the back to strengthen that spine. Never think of this strengthening work to just be one direction. Notice I'm going front and I'm rotating. So we're going to do that again. Chest, light, back squeezing, opposite, one arm up, one arm down, rotate, look over your shoulder, squeeze, and then one more time. So you can see those shoulders pulling and the muscles working. Then you can take your arms in front of you. You can either put them together or out in a plank position. Contract those abs, pull up into the knees. Any form of plank works well for back strengthening. So you can do feet, you can do elevated, you can do knees. It doesn't matter as long as you keep abs up, shoulders directly over elbows, and you can even do a rotation for the lower body. Lift your buttocks, rotate and tap. This is going to give you great spinal mobility. Reach and down, and again, very controlled. If one side feels bad, make sure that you take notice of that because that means there's a weakness there. Reach and release. Extend all the way out. Let's go ahead and push it all the way up into a cat stretch because whenever you're doing any kind of arching, you want to make sure that you release the movement that you've been working. I'm going to do a couple back stretches for you. Legs are together. Take a deep breath in. Hands on the head, pull the chest, arms down, reach all the way up. Now here's your spinal mobility again. Try and put your thumbs together right next to your thigh. One more time, all the way up. Exhale it on out. Arm up, feel that reach, push down into the ground as much as you're lifting, both sit bones on the floor, and then press those thumbs together. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you on Wednesday for Cardio Wednesday. See ya.